I have made some decisions about who I am and what I believe. What I believe. I want you to pick up on that. And what I believe to be true is true for me, and it's going to be the same for you. So that is our principle, our idea here this morning. I want you to own your power of belief, because belief is the foundation of absolutely everything. We're all a work in progress, but there definitely is some things that I've learned here that I want to share with all of you that can help you better your life. And it starts with the foundation of belief. You have the power of belief. And here's the thing I want you to write down right off the bat. So, the foundational idea here is this, and this is what we have to start with. Whatever you believe to be true will be true for you. Embrace that. Let's really own it. Let's really fully embody that idea, because that is the foundation of everything we're going to be talking about here today. Whatever you believe to be true is true for you. Now, what is happening for most people, and I'm going to say that this has also been my experience as well, is that somewhere in our lives, we've been shaped and conditioned to have a set of beliefs. So there's beliefs that serve us, there's beliefs that don't, and many of them we're not even aware of. So when we were children, when we were growing up, when we were in school, as we grew into our lives to make us who we are here today, we developed some belief systems. And there's different areas of belief. Now, there's beliefs about yourself, your self-image. There's that have shaped your self-esteem and your sense of self-worth and your self-confidence. There's also beliefs about what you believe you deserve. So if you believe that you deserve all good things because you're such a good person, then that's going to be true for you. If you don't believe that, if there's a layer underneath that says, you know what, I'm not really deserving of that, then that belief is going to be true for you as well. Whatever you believe to be true will be true for you. Now, having said that, the idea here is for us to examine these beliefs and to kind of go back to understand the beliefs that we've held for a lot of our lives, and to question whether or not those beliefs still serve us. So as we're growing up, we're conditioned by our environments. We're conditioned by our parents, the kids at school, the teachers, the coaches, and we're conditioned to believe different things, right? And a lot of times what we don't realize is that the people who were instilling those beliefs in us actually had limiting beliefs themselves. They're just people. They're people who are trying to do their best, but they had conflicts. They had their own internal struggles, things that they were working on. And some of them were just really not even educated or had an understanding of the belief system and how powerful that is. So we were, we had these beliefs that were given to us and passed down to us by our environments, by the people around us. And we took that in before we were probably even ready to say, ooh, is this a good belief for me to hold? Or is this not a good belief for me to hold? This class is about helping you really dive into what are the things that you believe and really sit with that and acknowledge it and honor it. That's fine. And then move through it and question it to say, that belief no longer serves me. That is not something I choose to believe any longer. How many of you really have ever sat and thought about, what do I believe about myself? What do I believe about money? What do I believe about relationships? What do I believe about my job? What do I believe about what's possible for me or that I can achieve dreams? How many of you have actually really ever sat and thought about, what is it that I actually believe? I think a lot of us think that we know ourselves, and then we have to go a little bit deeper to really know ourselves and to really understand who we really are and what we truly believe about ourselves and about our lives and about what's possible. And we need to examine these beliefs on a consistent basis. I'll give you a perfect example. So this morning, as I was getting ready in my mind, so I was mentally preparing for this class today, and I went down to my home gym because I have a home gym. And I went down and I was working out. And what I realized was there's this guy that I really love to train with. So the way he teaches, I really enjoy it. The workouts are always different, but it's always in intervals. So every 45 seconds, we work really hard and then we have the 10-second rest. Okay, so it's 45 seconds, 10 seconds. I like it. And one of the things that I noticed when I started working out with him was that I would be like, oh, there's only a few seconds left. I'm exhausted. I'm just going to stop. And then I realized that's a belief. That's a belief that I have, that I can't make it right till the very last second. So I told myself I'm no longer choosing that belief. I am no longer doing that anymore. From now on, not only do I do the workout, but I even go a second later, that I can do that, that I am strong enough to not only do the 45 seconds, but I could do 46 seconds and I never quit. It's a choice and a belief that I've adapted. So today, as I was working out, I was thinking about how much stronger I'm getting, how much uh, more determined I am, because the belief shift that I had internally is actually making me go further in working out and building my strength. Whatever you believe to be true will be true for you. I was believing that it was going to be hard, that it wasn't a big deal if I didn't go all the way, but the way that you do anything is the way you do everything. And I said to myself, I don't choose to believe that anymore. What I want to do is believe that I can go the distance and that I can even go further. And that's a new belief that I'm adapting in everything that I do. So it's no longer about just doing enough. It's about, I have a belief about myself that I can not only go the distance, but go further. And that whatever I do in this area of my life is also the way I do things in other areas of my life. So it's almost like a shift in belief has caused a new standard within myself, and it's making me go further in my own development. This is what I wish for all of you today. I wish for you to actually examine what your beliefs are in all areas of your life and recognize where they came from and then honor them, but also then say to yourself, you know what? I'm going to make a new decision about this. This is no longer serving me, and I want to choose something different. If you're all in for it, I want you to say, yes, I am. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in.